All right, day 3, Las Vegas. It's Sema Car Show 2022. We're here at the Las Vegas Sema Convention Center. It's amazing. Day 1, I got stuck in the first building. Day 2, I got to a couple more buildings. But I'll tell you what, it was like my head exploded with so much information. I couldn't take it any longer, and I was done by 5 p.m. Today we're gonna stay on task. Hopefully we can get some really interesting video content and just go from there. So that's it. Day 3, Sema, Thursday, and what we're gonna do is so it's November 3rd, 2022. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down. We're gonna go outside today too. We're gonna do outside. And I was told that Aapex show in Venetian, today's the last day. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to spend a little time here, and then I'm going to probably head down to the Aapex show and go from there, if I can even get there. Hopefully I can, to get some content, and then we'll go from there. So this is it. Starting off day 3 in front of the Las Vegas Convention Center. We're down near somewhere near South Hall. They name these halls, I can't remember them. They didn't make it easy for me, so A, B, C, D would have been great, but obviously they didn't do that. They had to come up with some kind of names, and I can't remember. I can't remember the day from tomorrow or the day from today. But anyway, let's get started. Here we go. Day 3, Sema Car Show. Biggest car show in the world. This is where it's at, and all the knowledge and all the safety stuff is here, so here we go. I think this bike needs a couple more sprockets. I don't think they have enough sprockets on this bike. I think they need to add some. Hot Rod Motor Trend. They got everything here. It's amazing. Outside outfitters, it's crazy. Great. Yesterday, first day, second day, it was great outside. Third day, a little chilly, but hey, it's still beautiful outside. About 65 degrees maybe. And they're doing the street stuff across the street over here. So it's amazing stuff. You got to check it out. They do all kinds of like car drifting and stuff like that. So other than that, let's just take a real quick look before. They said it was going to rain, but guess what? Not a drip drop in town today. So it looks like another good day down here on the strip of Las Vegas, Nevada. And we got tons of stuff going on. It's going to be amazing. We got some cars over here. Here's I got to show you this. You know, I know it's about safety and education, but it's also about seeing things and getting educated. So check this out. This is really cool. Looks like they're stocked up quite well with their mother's products. This is all stuff to take care of your car. The longer your car lasts, might not be safety, but it's education, because the longer your car lasts, the less money you have to spend on buying another car. So that's it. Mother's products, you can't go wrong. '62 Corvette. They only made a few of these because manufacturing facility wasn't that big at the time. So if you find one, that's what it looks like. So this is just a little bit about some of the outdoor stuff at eBay Motors. Run of the show, eBay Motors Experience. Check it out. $122 million parts, got to be more than that. We got a little drifting going on here. Let's see how he does. Oh, he just finished. Here goes blue. Just to let you know, you cannot do this legally on the streets anywhere in the United States. If you do, the police will pull you over. Some states will take your car, some will impound it, some will impound it, some will sell it and liquidate it and pay off your fines if you have back fines, and basically kiss your car goodbye if you do this on the streets. Proper places for everything. High speeds, racetracks. So I never saw a drift car in my life. This is the first time I saw a drift car inside. I said if it was a drift car, there would have to be a brake that you pull to start the drift and the rear, and I've never did it. I just know that in a rear car you can let the clutch out and do the same thing, but you might not get the same results. But hey, a little education never hurts.
One place up for the first time ever. We also had another 150 limited edition Hot Rod 75 pins mailed to him overnight. Step on by and get that in your prize bag like these guys over here. Started with 150. Those should be gone by noon. If you haven't gotten one yet, stop on by. A limited edition Hot Rod 75 pin. We also have posters, stickers, hugs, and so much more. Coming up at 1 o'clock today, it's our third happy hour of the week. Free beers, free pretzels. That starts at 1 o'clock. If you want a free beer, stop on by, say hi to the Motor Trend crew around 1 o'clock.
One of the nice things about these kind of trucks is that if you get stuck in like a situation where you're driving down the street, you can always just, you know, get over things or whatever you have to. So it's a pretty cool thing to be able to have one of these. Have some fun. That's what it's about. Here it is. Sema gear. If you want Sema gear, plenty from here to here, from there to there. Right here, Sema gear. Great stuff, high quality stuff. If it's not quality, it's not going to be here because they want it to last. All right, so we're gonna get started. We're gonna go into the show now, day 3. We're going inside, and day 3 party begins. Here we go. Check it out. And of course, if you come to Sema, you got to go to the barbecue places. Barbecue's unbelievable here. Top-notch stuff. Here it is. This one here is Big Daddy's Barbecue. It's great stuff. If it's here at Sema, it's top-notch. This is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan and I went last Saturday. So, my wife tells me, hey, Saturday morning, we're going again.
So when it comes to tools, education, there's many tool manufacturers out there, and I'll tell you what, just learned that Ingersoll and Rand just came out with their line of tools, and just as a little note, so there's many manufacturers. You guys all use your tools, gals, pals, whatever you do, but hey, I found it. A little education on tools today. Didn't think I'd find it, but here it is. All right, since this is about safety, we're here at a tire machine. I didn't think I'd have it, but I found one, and there's so many different types of tires machines. But I'm going to tell you a quick little story about a friend of my son's in a small little town in Pennsylvania. Gentleman had one of these tire machines. He was doing an ATV, and my friend here, Robert, in this booth right now, told me that California, you can't inflate those tires with over 50 psi unless you have a cage around it. Every state across the country is different, but anyway, what happened was he ended up breaking both his arms because the tire blew up. ATVs have very high pressure in them, the wheels, and he told me this story. Up until this, and that's 20 some years ago, when my son was like 8 or 9 years old, we heard about the story, and I just wanted to share it as a safety thing. So you've got to be safe doing these things. And this is, you know, a shout out to anybody in the industry or someone seeing the video. You just got to be super safe. That's why they design this stuff. That's why you need to be smart about it. And that's it. So I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks, Rob, for giving me the information on it. Appreciate it. We're at the booth right here and Rotary, and that's it. Got to keep moving along. All right, so when it comes to gloves and safety, rubber gloves are important when you use chemicals. I want you guys to think about this, and you gals out there, this is what you're going to think about. If they have patches that you can put on your arm and you can stop smoking, if they have patches that can put chemicals into your body, do you think it's important to wear gloves so that you don't get chemicals that are going to hurt your liver, your system, your blood system? Believe me, it adds up. Don't say, well, all my old friends are 80 years old and they've been never using gloves. Well, the chemicals they have now are a lot different than in the 1920s and 1930s. So that's your safety tip. Unbelievable gloves. Quality, this is it. Lightning gloves. There's many glove manufacturers out there, but hey, unbelievable. I just tried one on. It was really cool.
What was it?
So when it comes to safety, your headlights are very, very important. When they look like this, you can see down the road. When they look like this, you can't see anything. No need to go buy new headlights unless they're cracked and water's going in and shorting out the actual circuitry and so forth. But you can repair that too, and you can actually repair that. So remember, out there, safe-wise, make sure your headlights are good. Make sure that someone that does repair them, they have great quality products. And this is great quality products. Amazing stuff. And check it out for yourselves. This is what it's all about. They sand it at 1,000. They go up to 3,000 grit sandpaper. Then they put stuff on it. It's not about learning how to do it. It's about knowing that you need to take care of your car to make it last longer and be really, really super safe.
This is what does all the work.
So when it comes to news and information and education, safety, it's about either seeing it in a video or seeing it in print. But when it's in print, there's nothing better than taking one of these babies and sitting on the John and reading it and getting an education. That's how you get smart. It's about books, magazines, information. The smarter you are, you live longer. And remember, when you have your health, you have your wealth. It's not about getting injured. And this is going to be your education about it right here. So when it comes to safety and everything, there's a few things in safety when it comes to education. What you breathe in from air outside, and when you're working on a car, whether you're using a spray can from Walmart or part of one of these big shows, this is the most important thing. Keeping your body safe so that you can live to keep doing whatever projects you're doing. So these are the beginnings here. Found out Pearson's been around with tack cloths for 40 years plus. They're into safety masks. They're into all kinds of stuff. I'm going to give you a quick tour and it'll be quick.
Firewall and the cell panel.
I wonder if si me deja usar un pinche disco ahí. That's why we work on this quite a bit here and there.
It's like walking in the
All right, so we're checking out the tires right now. There is safety issues for tires. It's better to have more tread than not, because if you don't have tread, you're going to slide. And in winter time with the snow, it's going to be a problem. And in summertime, like in Las Vegas and Nevada, there's so much antifreeze and oil on the road that if it drizzles, it's like an ice skating rink on the road. So you got to be super, super careful if you drive here from anywhere in the United States. And the most important thing is to always be super safe, and tires is so important. So if you can't afford tires, then you shouldn't be driving. Okay, just walk. And then the other thing is take the bus, take Uber, take Lyft, take something. And then the other thing that's important is having a quality rim, because when you have good rims, your tire will stay on better. And we're going to keep moving along here, and that's it. So hopefully we got to get over to the Aapex show right now, because they're shutting down at 5 o'clock. I'm on an agenda and I got to stay on track. So we're going to keep rolling along. All right, that's it. Talk to you later. That's it. Bye. So just to let you know, I normally don't walk and do videos. It's just not my style. But I'm going to have to do a quick video here and tell you there's so much to see here. It's unbelievable. All I can tell you is you need to get here super early in the morning and then go until 5 o'clock, because at 5 o'clock the booth's closed. That's it. Everybody's out of here. They're tired, standing all day, their hips hurt, their brain is on overload. So the most important thing to do is to get here early, and you'll be happy and you'll learn. And whether you're trying to learn something new in the industry that you're in already, but there's always something new to learn. So that's all I can tell you, and you'll be good to go. Okay, so it's about tire safety. So it doesn't matter what brand you use, you can pick and choose. There's so many different brand tires and rims, but the most important thing is to always change your tires and make sure it has good tread, because if you have slicks and they're smooth, it's great for the racetrack, but not great for driving on the road surfaces and so forth. I'm glad that you're joining me today, and I'm gonna get going and get a ride over to the Venetian, where they're having the other location. That Corvette's from Alberta, Canada. I don't know how much racing they do up there unless it's an indoor track, because half the time, 7 months out of the year, it's ice and snow. So I'm sure they got an indoor track somewhere. They just had the top modified fuel, I think, nationals out at Las Vegas Speedway last weekend. Then we got Sema this weekend, Aapex. And then I think there's another World Nationals in California. And I think that kicks off the end of the season for the dragsters and top modified and so forth. And I think this weekend or next weekend, there's some more dragster racing that's going to happen out at the Speedway. Pretty cool stuff. Just to let you know, it's all about power. It's all about throttle. It's all about speed. But mostly, it's about being safe. So many people don't get it right, and then you can't keep racing for the rest of your life. Get it right. Be smart. Be smart. I'll never forget the time I met Mario Andretti one time, and he said, it's more dangerous to drive on these streets than the racetrack, because everybody at the racetrack wants to go home. Everybody. Quote unquote. Almost everybody, but everybody. So he's more scared out in the streets where everybody's doing everything but paying attention. So that's the moral of the story. Be smart, be safe, education.
Nice lap, Sophie. That is definitely the way to do it. Jeff Rousseau's best.
We are here at the Aapex show, AAPEX show. It's at the Venetian, and we're gonna go hit it, and we're gonna go see what we can find out and about for education and safety. Here we go. So when it comes to important brands, you got Race Bestis, you got Fram, you got Autolite, Trico, Carter, Centric, Lumber Finer, Anco, and Strong Arm, and Stop Tech. But also too, let's talk about safety real quick. These lifts, there's all kinds of lifts that you can buy. There's all kinds of lifts that you can use to pick your car up and to be safe. And there's ones that go underneath that lift it up, and then there's ones that you drive onto that go up. Now, my neighbor, really cool guy, old timer, fixes on his cars all the time. He's 80s. He actually had like 5 different Chrysler Dodges, and when he restored, he took it over to his friend's house, and it was interesting. And what happened when he took over his friend's house, he had one of those lifts where you drive it onto. He forgot to put it in a park as a safety issue. He didn't put chucks on it. And when they were working on it, the car rolled off after he just spent 6 months getting it restored and took a nosedive right into the ground, and he had to restart everything all over again. So the moral of the story is be super safe, and that was one story that he gave me. The other one I actually watched, he actually jacked up his car to do the front passenger driver's side, no, the driver's side front brakes, and he jacked it up on a hill, and I said, hey, Bruce, don't be doing this. Something's going to happen. And, I said, that's it. So he took the wheel off. He's sitting underneath the car, Indian style, working on the brakes, putting on the new brake shoes and pads and everything. And I said, this isn't good. And he gets out from underneath to go get a part. And thank God, that jack stand twisted over, fell on the ground. Now he had to go get another jack to jack it up. True story. I actually saw it. And I said, what are you thinking about, man? He goes, well, that's the first time that ever happened to me. Well, there's always first times to be safe, so always be safe, always be smart, and that's it. True story. So any equipment that you use, you got to always really, really know what you're doing. So that's the story, and be safe, be smart. So you ask yourself, what's important in your automobile, trucks, trailers? A few things. And one of them, believe it or not, is your fan belts, your rover belts. There are timing belts, which were replaced from timing chains. Timing chains is sort of gives your motor timing. There's all kinds of chains, there's all kinds of belts. Goodyear's been around forever. So make sure that your belts are good, because if your belts go, then your alternator won't charge your battery. But if it's a timing belt, then your motor can be ruined. So those can be replaced anywhere between 80,000 and 120,000, sometimes more, sometimes less. Depends on the temperatures, how hard you jam on your cars and so forth. So belt care is very, very important. And there's products that you can take care of your belts to spray on and also to make sure that they last longer. But replacing them earlier is always better so that you'll never break down. And you know, your garage mechanic or anybody, they're going to love it. They're going to tell you exactly what to do. But here's some belts right here. And those are pulleys that the belts go on in the front of your car. You'll see them. Sometimes they're hard to see.
A lot of times they'll stand still like this, and somebody will come up and be like, "Yeah," and then it does that. It doesn't.
It's like a good version.
So what we have here is we have a windshield wiper blade. That's probably the most important thing, other than the headlights. If they get sandblasted and you can't, your lights in your car don't work for safety wise. This isn't a safety issue. This keeps your car clean. And there's some kind of little character over there. Looks like a little pyramid from Egypt, but that's besides the point. His name is Scrubby, the Scrub Blade character. Ta-da-ta-da-ta-dee. There you go. It's a dancing scrubber. And actually on the side of the blade, you have some of these little detail things. And he's wiggling, he's waggling, he's having fun. Over here, we got the guy that sort of came up with the idea, I guess. And I'll tell you what, this is really, really cool. Check this out. Check this out.
So the company started in 2007. Actually about just an hour ago.
I just got the word. This company started in 2007, and it's from California. So hey, you know where to find them? Here it is.
Hit some bugs. He's like, "Man, there's got to be a better wiper blade. There's got to be something better." He's like, "I need one that's scrub."
So we're talking about education and safety. I'm telling you, Benjamin Franklin will be so proud. There's always something new. In means of inventions, just to let everybody know, it's not even at 1%. It's like 0.01% that's been invented. There's so much more to go. We just got to keep pushing on. That's all I can say. Here's a gas tank, and it's four double A batteries. You push the button, it takes the fuel, puts it in your tank. Beautiful. Okay, so you can have extra gas with you if you need to take it with you. If you go on a trip that's out in the wilderness and so forth, not recommended to keep gas in your trunk with a gas tank. It's only for emergencies and so forth, and the guys that have four-wheelers and all that. But the other thing too is, if you had that device and someone broke down, you could help them out and pump gas from your car to their car if it needed an emergency. So this is a safety thing. This is really cool. So you wonder where new products are developed and come. Well, the Sema Car Show is one, and the Aapex, A-A-P-E-X product show is where manufacturers show up to sell their things and show their things. And this is like the original show. So Sema sort of grew off of Aapex because they wanted to be more different, racing, show cars, show different things. But this is more of where everything starts from. This is sort of how this show started, to be able to find products and so forth. and you can find safety products. You can sign all kinds of products. It's just absolutely amazing. And these are showcasing some of the new products, and they also have award winners and everything. So I hope you enjoyed the show. Check it out. Here it is. So that was just a touch of the iceberg. There's showcases all over the place like that, and that just gives you an idea of what's new and out and about. There's plenty more to go look at, but just too much is too much. If you're in the industry, you're going to have to come out here. It's for the industry people, and it's very, very knowledgeable, and that's it. Well, we're wrapping up day 3 here at the Sema car show, but actually I was just over at Aapex, A-A-P-E-X. That's where all the parts, that's where everything's, that's major league. This is sort of like the party, they said, and over there is the business part of it. And so it was interesting. And then tomorrow is going to be the Friday, which is open to the public. And that should do it. So we're going to wrap things up right here, right now, and just want to tell everybody thanks for joining, and I appreciate everybody watching, and hopefully you got some education and to learn something new about education and safety. So until the next time, enjoy, and not sure what the next video is, but I already have it planned. I think if it works out, we'll see where it goes. All right, that's it. All right, when it comes to mats, your floor mats are important to make sure that not only they catch water, but they also don't get stuck where your gas pedal is, and also with your brake or your clutch. So having top-notch mats, believe it or not, this is called Covercraft, and Lloyd Mats is the designer of Lloyd Mats. Check this Corvette out. All right, now we are really headed out. Day 3. Once again, we're headed out. It's day 3, SEMA. We went to AAPEX show. It was amazing. Edelbrock carburetors, amazing. Right here they are.